Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I am bringing you September book box battles. I also sound a bit groggy, I get that. I have a bit of a cough, but I'm all good. I've had like a 2-hour nap today on the day of filming this. So I'm ready to go, but I also just want to say again, I don't have my book subscription for Fairy Loot, my adult subscription. It's not here yet, but the boxes are. So I have these lovely boxes here ready, and I'm ready to get into them really. So let's do that. So we're going to start with Fairy Loot today because this box looks like it's been through some time. Actually, they both look a little bit worse for wear, got to be honest. Okay, the book is on top of this one. Not gonna open it first. Let's just move that out of the way, shall we? Oh, and then we've got more stuff. Right, let's get straight on in. Okay. Oh, we have another one of the tea things. I can never remember, like tea tins. It says death was her poison and all she wanted was to consume more by Adeline Grace. I don't think I've ever read an Adeline Grace book, so I'm not too sure what this quote is from. And then it's just the same pattern all the way through, which is quite nice. And then the inside will probably be like gold. Yeah, just gold. And you can like keep tea and stuff in these. I don't drink tea, nor do I drink loose leaf tea, but I just love the way these look, if I'm honest. Is this a blanket? We have a blanket. Now I'm not going to unpack it, so I'll have to show you in another vlog when we move what this looks like, because my plan is to put everything that I get in these boxes back into these boxes so they're already packed and ready to go. I hope you understand. But anyways, we've got a 6 Crimson Cranes blanket designed by Kelly Chong at afterblossom_art. I have not read the 6 Crimson Cranes yet, but it feels nice and fluffy, and I do love the blankets that they do. So I'm looking forward to showing you this. But like I said, I need to repack it back into the box because I've got so many boxes and so many things that it's just, I can't unpack it. Okay, so we have a couple of boxes. First up, we're going to look at this one, which is Botanic Coasters, designed by Stella Bookish Art, which is, I love the boxes that they do. They're just so pretty and they look really nice. It says Poisonous Flower. Do I know what the book is? I haven't even told you what the theme is yet, but I haven't got a themed card at the top. I've got a book, so that makes sense. Oh wow, okay, so they're like literally poisonous plants. So you've got the Belladonna, Hellebore, Nightshade, and Foxglove. They're all like now falling out of my hand. And all just like hand-drawn coasters, which are quite cool. So I'll just show you one by one what they all are, because that's the point of this video. This video is to show you guys what we get in the boxes, and I am slightly rushing through it, but I also don't want to. It's just been a little while since I filmed one of these now. So they are very cool. I like them. I like the vibe of them. Where they're going to go in my house, I've got no idea, but I feel like we have quite a few sets of coasters. And then the other box is this, which is a Carden trinket tray designed by Ars28, which is officially licensed. The artwork was approved and stuff by Holly Black. He looks pretty cool, gotta be honest. Here is our Carden trinket tray, full of foiling and all sorts of other details, which I love. I do love a good trinket tray. I just don't really know what I'm going to use all the ones I own for. There's going to be some in, I guess. Found the card for this month, so we'll go through that shortly. At the end. And then finally in the box we have got our 2 tarot cards. So this month we've got Death and, oh, I'm holding that upside down, the Hanged Man. That was on me, that was. But yeah, they're quite cool. Love the artwork, like usual. Very cool. And now we're getting to the book that was on top for whatever reason. Oh, it's purple. Got no idea what this is. Fairy Scoop. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, the artwork is quite cool. Oh my gosh, there's little ghosts on the back. Look at the little ghosts. Little ghosts on the author note, which is quite cool. And then we have our bookmark with the theme that I have only just seen. So, I think it's this way up. Might be wrong, but we'll find out. So have a look, it's very purple. And what is this? It's literally called Belladonna by Adeline Grace. So I'm guessing the quote on the tea holder thing is from the book, which makes sense. Your name is no curse, little bird. I just like the taste of it. Oh, that does not sound absolutely terrifying. So we have lovely stenciled edges. Everything is very purple. Oh my gosh, it's printed onto the jacket. And it's not even just like matte printed, if that makes sense. It's got like a bit of a texture to it. So this is what's underneath the dust jacket. I love stuff like this because I feel like when you're actually reading the book and you take the dust jacket off, you can still show people what you're reading. Like, it sounds really daft, but I do love it. And then we've got end paper glory. Oh, more end paper glory, which we love. Is this signed? I cannot remember. Yes, it is. Amazing. So that is lovely. Oh gosh, me dropping the dust jacket. Like I said earlier, I've never read an Adeline Grace, and I don't know if this is, I don't think this is her first book, but this says, for as long as Signa Farrow has been alive, the people in her life have fallen like stars. Orphaned as a baby, 19-year-old Signa has been raised by a string of guardians, each more interested in her wealth than her well-being, and each has met an untimely end. Her remaining relatives are the elusive Hawthorns, an eccentric family living at Thorn Grove, an estate both glittering and gloomy. Its patriarch mourns his late wife through wild parties, and while his son grapples for control of the family's waning reputation, and his daughter suffers from a mysterious illness. But when their mother's restless spirit appears claiming she was poisoned, Signa realises that the family she depends on could be in grave danger, and enlists the help of a surly stable boy to hunt down the killer. Signa's best chance of uncovering the murderer, though, is an alliance with Death himself, a fascinating, dangerous shadow who has never been far from her side. Though he's made her life a living hell, Death shows Signa that their growing connection may be more powerful and more irresistible than she ever dared imagine. From the New York Times bestselling author Adeline Grace, Belladonna brings to life a highly romantic, gothic-infused world of wealth, desire, and betrayal. Okay, I'm quite interested. Again, I do say I don't really like romancy things, but I feel like there's a mystery element in this. There is going to be like an enemies to lovers kind of thing going on, isn't there? But this does interest me, so I'm intrigued by that. I also love the purple, like it's quite nice. Right, let's do the spoiler card. So the theme this month is Farewell, My Love, which would have been great to know at the start, but it's fine. So we've got the Botanic coasters, which were designed by Stella Bookish Art, and they are obviously the ones depicting poisonous flowers. We have the Carden trinket dish, designed by Ars 28, which was obviously the Folk of the Air trilogy by Holly Black. Belladonna tea tin, designed by Chatty Nora, and is inspired by the Book of the Month. And then finally the blanket, which had the art done by Afterblossom_art, and it was inspired by Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. And the tarot cards of the month features Signa as the Hanged Man and Death as the Death card, and were illustrated by Ars 28. So they are also inspired by the Book of the Month, which is very, very cool. Going on to the Fairy Scoop, we have a lovely interview. One day I will actually read these in full. Like, I really wish I did, but I just don't. Do you guys read these things? Let me know, because I'm interested. So this edition, it comes with an exclusive cover, stencil spread edges signed by the author, artwork printed on the hardcover and on the end papers. So, October's theme. I'm very excited for the October themes. I love the fact that it's like spooky season, but they come towards the end of the month, so like it's more like, I don't know, making the spooky season last, I guess, or it feels like it does. I'm all about the spooky season, as I keep saying. The minute we move into our house, my Halloween stuff is staying out and going straight out, which we're moving in October, so that's late. That's late for me. So next month's theme is Sell Your Soul, and it says, what price would you be willing to pay to get what you want most in the world? In this box you can expect items inspired by Once Upon a Broken Heart, Howl's Moving Castle, The Raven Boys, and it will also feature a paperback book. The paperback book is a Rapunzel-inspired romantic fantasy, which will come with a completely redesigned cover, sprayed edges, and a digital signature. The featured book of the month is a gothic fantasy set in a mist-locked kingdom with a tarot-inspired magic system that we could not get enough of. This book has everything that we love in fantasy. This FairyLoot exclusive edition will have an exclusive hardcover edition, sprayed edges, a reversible dust jacket by @mistiltian.art, I think. Artwork printed on the hardcover with foil details by the same person. Artwork on the end papers by the same person, and will come with a signed book plate. That is pretty cool. So looking forward to a 2-book month. Let's see what Illumicrate has in store. I know what the book is actually for Illumicrate, which is why I wanted to do FairyLoot first. But this feels like a little bit heavy. Well, there's a spoiler card for that one. And that's what we can see the minute we open the box. So let's just have a look. So here is our theme. If anyone couldn't tell what this is a Book Devourers. And it links in quite well with the book, funnily enough. Right. Oh, amazing. So we've got another one of these TBR holdery things, which are very cool. I can open it. Sorry for all the crinkling. So this is what it looks like, and I'm pretty sure it's the same on both sides. And the quote says, "Where is human nature so weak as in the bookstore? I could not agree more." Like at all. Oh. The printing has got stuck together, so hopefully this isn't gonna damage anything. And then if you fold it down, we have these gorgeous like leaves almost, which are very cool. I quite like them a lot. Love that. I don't really know what I use these for, but they are quite nice. I think I've got like 3 now. And there's a little thing. Oh, these are reading prompt cards for the indecisive bookworm who has too many books. Right, well, I was thinking about possibly using Bookopoly again in October. I know Bookopoly finishes this month, but I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit different where I'm not setting a massive TBR due to moving. But they've already thought about it. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. Look at these. So like everyone who's got these TBR games, which I've always wanted one, but I've never been able to think of one myself, and they're all like different colours on the back as well. This is so cool. So let's just read a few. We'll pick some at random. So the first one says the oldest book on your TBR. And then we've got a book by a debut author. A book with a colour in the title. A book you've been wanting to reread. So there's loads of different prompts. A book that's outside your comfort zone, a book by a queer author, and that one's covered in rainbows and I absolutely adore it. Book with multiple POVs, featuring your favourite trope. Oh god, these are so cool. Amazing. Well, yeah. Book by an author of colour. Anthology, collection of short stories. I am going to have so much fun using these, hopefully, I think. So yeah, maybe in October. I'm not going to do a TBR video, I don't think, in October. Maybe we'll use these instead. Literally, that was a thought that I had the other day. I don't know how many there are in here, but that is so cool. So this, I love that we've got a TBR colour game from FairyLoot and a TBR game from Illumicrate. This is actually my favourite. I didn't even do favourite items for FairyLoot. We'll go back and do that later, but I think this might win for Illumicrate. Then we're working on some big box. What's big? We're gonna... Ooh. We're gonna leave them for now. We're gonna do this because this will be a book part. Because of course it's going to be a book part. If I can get into the book part. Ah, there you go. is indeed a book part. Ooh, I like the colour. Yeah, so I think I have all of these apart from one, which is fine. So this is an archive of great libraries. Alexandria, Saraswati Mahal, and the Bodleian. So the Bodleian is in Oxford, I know that one. Journey through our greatest collections of knowledge. How cool are these? I love this. This is so pretty, and I love the red. The red is very nice. We have already got a red one. Actually, it's right here. They're kind of similar. Slightly different hues, but I'm trying to think what colours they haven't done, to be honest, and I'm pretty sure there are a few. So we have got 2 ceramic plates, and they are dishwasher safe and microwave safe, which is amazing because we always need more plates, and I need ones that I can actually use, otherwise these will not be useful to me. So we have Tempus Fugit, which is Time Flies, and then Nitimur in Vetitum, which is We Strive for the Forbidden. So let's have a look and see what these plates look like. I'm always needing little plates as well. Oh, there's me popping on the bubble wrap. Oh, that's cool. I like that one a lot. Look at that. That is very, very cool. I love that. I can't put these up because they will not balance, but know that they are here. Oh dear. And then we have this one, which I guess is going to be black. Yes, it is. Oh, this is pretty Halloweeny, gotta be honest. Love that. That is so cool. Oh, I love these two. This is a solid box of Illumicrate. And I know what the book is. We're just going to check that there's no paper items underneath. No, there are not. Let's crack in. I am so glad that they did this book. I was umming and ahhing about whether to pre-order this. Oh, it's smaller than I thought. I thought this was going to be a bit of a chunky book. So this is The Book Eaters by Sunny Dean. I have seen so much about this book. Once there was a mother who fed on stories and would do anything to survive. Oh my gosh, the pages. They've done what they did with to be fair, they're doing this quite a lot, although this is a little bit harder because it's quite a small book, but the writing is quite small. In this book, that is tiny. They did this kind of house detailing with Empire of the Vampire, with Gallant, probably something else that I'm forgetting. But yeah, so this is quite cool. It's got foiling on it. I prefer what they've done with the cover 100%. Oh my gosh, and they've printed on the book as well. I love this thing that they've started to do now. I prefer this so much more than foiling, than under the dust jacket art. I love it. I think it's amazing. Oh, I love this cover. I kind of prefer this cover. This feels very much like Tim Burton to me. And I love Tim Burton. And then we have got just like some speckly edges on both sides. I cannot remember if this was... Yes, it is signed. Oh, love this. I just love the foiling. I feel like this cover is the best one I've seen, because it sticks to the original, but then there's printing underneath, which is incredible. So if you don't know what this is about, this says, hidden across England and Scotland live 6 old book-eater families. Last of their lines, they exist on the fringes of society and subsist on a diet of stories and legends. Children are rare and their numbers have dwindled, so when Devon Fairweather's second child is born a dreaded mind-eater, a perversion of her own kind who consumes not stories but the minds and souls of humans, she flees before he can be turned into a weapon for the family, or worse. Living among humans and finding prey for her son, Devon seeks a cure for his hunger, but time is running out, for her family want her back, and with every soul her son consumes, he loses a little more of himself. This is a story of escape, a mother's savage devotion, and a queer love that will electrify readers looking for something beguiling, thrilling, strange, and new. This sounds like an October book, gotta be honest. It's just stunning. Right, okay, so let's look at the spoilery card. So we have got the Great Libraries Book Park, which was designed by the one and only Chatty Nora, which is an ode to all the favourite libraries of the Illumicrate team. Books on My Weakness book organiser, designed by Fez Inkwright, which is at Ros.ir. And it says, what better way to show your love for books than by displaying and storing them in this stunning book organiser. Eat Your Words Snack Plates, designed by Adrian Bessesian. And it says, snack on your heart's content. Snack to your heart's content while reading our book of the month with these light versus dark snack plates. Which side do you fall on? The black plate has my soul, got to be honest. And finally, Choose Your Bookish Destiny reading prompt card set, designed by Franziska Stern, and it says, can't decide what to read next? Your problem is solved with these TBR prompt cards. They are indeed Illumicrate. That was fantastic. So next month's theme is From Beyond Death, which is obvious because it's October. Our featured book this month is a debut YA Dark Academia standalone, a deaf student... And it says, our featured book this month is a debut YA Dark Academia standalone. A deaf student accepted into a prestigious and unusual university program clashes with another student who remembers her from the day he died, but has been ordered to stay away from her. After an incident on campus, the two are forced to work together to uncover the secrets of the university. As they grow closer to each other and to uncovering the truth, they learn there's something truly sinister lurking behind their ability to open doors to other realms, and maybe the cost of doing so is higher than anyone wants to pay. We're obsessed with the academic rivals to lovers in a forbidden romance dynamic, the incredibly atmospheric and creepy vibes of the story, and the inventive magic system. Our Illumicrate edition features all-exclusive cover reverse dust jacket art by Avan Delart, end papers by Ros.ir, stencil spread edges, foil embossing on the hardback, and is signed by the author. Items this month include an officially licensed Ninth House item, an officially licensed Strange the Dreamer item, an item inspired by In the Ravenous Dark, and our final Greek mythology inspired teacup and saucer. We've included a big item never before featured in a monthly box. And I'm guessing from the sneak peek it is indeed... Oh, I don't know, because it includes a blanket inspired by Strange the Dreamer, but I've just thrown that. I'm sure we've had blankets in the monthly boxes before. I could be wrong, but I think we have. Otherwise, that leads a lot to be sussed out, doesn't it, really? So, here are the boxes. Favourite items from Illumicrate. It's a bit of a tie, got to be honest, between the plates and the TBR cards, but we are going to go with the TBR cards because these are fantastic. And then they're fantastic and broken. Jeez, I just can't be trusted with anything at the minute. They're fine. They're cool. All good. And then for Fairy Lou, I'm going to say the blanket because I love a good blanket and I feel like I'm actually going to get some use out of it. Not sure about the other items. Illumicrate win this month, hands down. The book I'm excited for, the Dark Academia vibes, I'm loving. The plates I love, the game I love. I love these two items. They're true standard pieces for me to collect. Love it. Illumicrate win. So there you go, that is everything for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's quite nice to be back filming this sort of content for you guys again without doing it every single day. I'm slowly coming back. I do plan to be back properly, and I am already in the midst of planning my 12 days of Christmas for the end of the year, so very excited for that. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Which box do you think won? What is your favourite item? If you want to leave me an emoji instead of a comment, leave me a skull emoji for the plate that has won my heart. And I also feel like it's quite befitting of the theme within the boxes. And if you haven't already and you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ring that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new content. I am coming back to do videos on Wednesdays and on Sundays, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. It's slowly happening, but it is happening. And I would love it if you could stick around. We are now officially at over 1,000 subscribers, which is phenomenal and incredible, and I can't believe it. Still pinching myself a little bit, but yeah, come enjoy my chaotic corner, which is rather chaotic, but it's good fun. But otherwise, that's everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you soon. in the next video, which could potentially be moving content. Bye.